Pisces, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for July 4th through the 10th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Pisces, let's go and have a look here. First, starting with your ruler, Jupiter, who is still conjoining up to that north node in your 6th house. So a lot of things still moving forward, I think, and going with the flow with your routine, maybe with your work life. It's such an excellent really next couple of years to cultivate your work life and your routine, your personal development and all this, not only with your ruler there right now at the moment, but the north node there for the next couple of years. Your ruler is going to be sextiling up to the Sun and Mercury here over the weekend, so it could be a bit of easygoingness to maybe express yourself over the weekend, maybe learn some new things as well. Now, you do have a new moon here in your 4th house of your home, family, and health here at the beginning of the week on Monday. So a great time to sit with this. Set some new intentions perhaps with these foundations in your life and see where you can cultivate them. And that receptivity with the soul, you know, the 4th house, the foundation, the emotional body, right? The soul. And in that way, I think through that receptivity as the week and the month and even the next year unfolds, you'll find a lot more of that these things cultivating that are your foundations in life. So that's going to be a strong emphasis there with those two key areas with yourself. Now, in terms of relationships this week, this is seen by Mercury, who is down there in the 4th house. So because there's so much concentration here on the emotional side of life or the personal side, that can be certainly coming through the relationship sphere. Now, Mercury is going to be trining up to Neptune here on Tuesday, which could make it easy going with those relationships. Maybe, a bit of that willingness to go with the flow and whatnot. And I do want to say on Wednesday and Thursday, though, that Mercury is going to be combust the sun. It is going to be behind the sun, which means that there could be a lot of energy, a lot of prana. Even though, this is more receptive, it's at the bottom of the chart. The sun's in front of Mercury. So whatever it is, there's this energized mind or this energized energy, maybe in the relationship sphere. So it's important to have that mindfulness, that centeredness, and even a connection to the emotional side of things with that presence and whatnot. And that'll help keep everything nice and balanced there with the relationship stuff. And there could even be insights coming in through presence and centeredness. You can actually gain a lot of insights about relationships this middle part of the week with the sun. Now, this conjunction and this new moon is going to be opposing up to Pluto. So in this case, when it comes to the relationship stuff, I think openness, compassion, understanding, and even having a bit of balance too with your personal life and your work life, since this opposition is involving those two key areas this week. All right, so that's that area. Now in terms of your work, that's again seen by this balance here with Pluto up there in the 10th, but this is seen by Jupiter in your 6th. So still, I think, opportunities here to cultivate your work, maybe your personal life, your routine, whatever it is. And again, such a great couple years to cultivate that personal development, develop your craft, and anything else on that day-to-day level. Now, regarding finances, this area has recently moved forward for you because Mars went direct, who rules that 2nd house. He went direct last week, so things could be continuing to move forward. Now, this is in your 8th house, which is perhaps more about shared resources or exchanging with others. Perhaps some things that might motivate you here in terms of that, maybe releasing yourself from debts or unhealthy types of bonds or attachments and things that that you could be maybe motivated to do. But whatever it is, I think it's a great time to continuously now move forward with the financial stuff and really ask yourself, particularly what really matters to you most in life in that sense, because the 2nd house ruler in the 8th really puts the meaning behind our values in life. All right, so that's the financial stuff. In terms of an overview, again, a new moon in that 4th house, new things cultivating with that, those foundations in your life. And Venus is going to be trining up to Mars here this middle part of the week, I do want to mention. So there may be a bit of the support here with your personal life, maybe a bit of confidence, motivation. Again, that depth, that intimacy could be coming through that area. And I also want to say, too, that Venus is going to be squaring up to Uranus. So when things are combust here with that Mercury and Sun around Wednesday and Thursday, if you are feeling a bit irritable or wanting to break free in some sense with the emotional or personal life or something like that, balance is important. Again, centeredness, same thing as that combustion. And that'll keep everything nice and centered And then maybe there could be some things you can develop and concretely work on regarding freedom there, taking it one step at a time. So that's going to be that. Venus is going to be shifting into your 5th house. I do want to mention here midweek, which could be perhaps enjoying some of that self-expression, maybe some of that creativity, which is going to be all the fast-moving planets going into your 5th house as we go into the rest of July. So there is this shift, particularly over the weekend, where I think you can enjoy perhaps expressing yourself or some of these interests and hobbies or things that you enjoy. And then again, over the weekend, Jupiter sextiling up to Mercury and the Sun could make it good for expressing yourself and learning things as well. All right, so Pisces, hope you guys have an awesome week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.